Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. The reason behind Maguire's substitution and Guardiola's honest assessment of Casemiro's performance. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Amorim explains decision to substitute Harry Maguire. Securing a result early at the Groupama Stadium would be ideal for Manchester United, but even a positive scoreline heading into the return leg on April 17th could set the stage for a rousing night at Old Trafford, with the home crowd in full voice. However, manager Ruben Amorim will be forced to navigate this European tie without key players Amad Diallo and Lisandro Martinez, and potentially others. During United's most recent fixture, Harry Maguire was taken off in the 58th minute and replaced by Victor Lindelof. As Maguire had only recently returned from injury, fans grew concerned that the centre-back might have sustained a fresh problem, especially as he appeared to leave the pitch with some discomfort. But Amorim was quick to ease fears, clarifying in his post-match comments that the substitution was part of a pre-planned strategy. The manager explained that there was a specific time window in which Maguire could feature without putting him at risk, as the club simply cannot afford to lose more players to injury. The decision to substitute him was part of a broader effort to manage minutes carefully and preserve the fitness of key squad members ahead of Thursday's crucial fixture. He added that Matthijs de Ligt is currently sidelined with an injury, though the length of his absence remains uncertain. On a more positive note, Mason Mount is fully fit and available for selection, while young midfielder Kobbie Mainoo has resumed training with the team. Amorim stressed the importance of managing players' minutes wisely, suggesting Mainoo could be included in the squad if deemed ready. Pep Guardiola shares honest opinion on Casemiro. Manchester United managed to hold their city rivals Manchester City to a goalless draw in a fiercely contested clash at Old Trafford. In a match brimming with intensity, the spotlight fell on United's defensive midfielder Casemiro, who played a pivotal role in blunting Pep Guardiola's high-flying side. Casemiro was a dominant presence in the middle of the park, putting in a performance marked by staggering statistics. The Brazilian registered 11 tackles, the highest ever recorded by a Manchester United player in a single Premier League game since records began in 2006. This stat alone underlines how vital he was in breaking up City's intricate passing and maintaining midfield control. Beyond his tackling prowess, Casemiro excelled in ground duels. Out of 13 contested, he came out on top in 12, showcasing not only his physical strength, but also his positional awareness. However, he was slightly less commanding in aerial battles, winning just one of the 4 he contested. In terms of distribution, Casemiro completed 29 of his 39 passes, registering an accuracy rate of 74%. This included 2 successful long balls from 4 attempts. With 61 touches and 2 interceptions, his involvement spanned both defensive duties and transitions into attack, further highlighting his importance in Ruben Amorim's tactical setup. Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola couldn't hide his admiration for Casemiro's display. Guardiola remarked, "Casemiro is a very difficult player to come up against. He has the experience, the physicality, and the intelligence. Tonight, he made a big difference for United, and we really felt his presence in midfield." The praise from the City manager only amplified the recognition of Casemiro's impact on the pitch. The match itself was played at a relentless tempo despite the lack of goals. As expected, City dominated possession, but United's disciplined defense, anchored by Casemiro, left the visitors visibly frustrated. Key chances from Kevin De Bruyne were denied, in large part thanks to the tireless efforts of the 33-year-old midfielder. Football pundits have hailed Casemiro's performance as one of the standout displays of the season. In the high-stakes atmosphere of a Manchester derby, his composure and effectiveness against a team of City's caliber reaffirmed his status as one of the finest holding midfielders in world football. For United, the result provided a valuable point in their pursuit of a top-table finish. Casemiro, with his wealth of Champions League winning experience from his Real Madrid days, proved once more that he remains an indispensable asset for the Red Devils, particularly in crunch fixtures like these. All in all, This goalless derby will be remembered as the stage upon which Casemiro shone. With the steel and stability he brought to United's midfield, the hosts managed to snatch a point from the reigning champions, and once again, Casemiro's name dominated conversations across the footballing world. What did you make of Casemiro's brilliant performance against Man City? Do you reckon he deserves to stay on and get a contract extension at United? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your take. Manchester United eye a goalkeeper as potential Onana replacement. Manchester United are reportedly exploring a summer move for a new goalkeeper, with former Newcastle United shot-stopper Freddie Woodman emerging as a surprise target. This development comes amid growing uncertainty over the future of Andre Onana, whose inconsistent performances have continued to draw criticism. While Onana appeared to have turned a corner earlier this season under Ruben Amorim, familiar errors have once again crept into his game. His struggles between the posts have made him a focal point of concern for both fans and pundits, with Amorim now expected to take decisive action in the upcoming transfer window. Since joining from Inter Milan, Onana has failed to establish himself as the reliable presence United were hoping for. A series of high-profile mistakes, including one particularly disappointing display against Aston Villa, have amplified calls for change. Gary Neville notably criticized the Cameroonian for his role in conceding during that match, expressing frustration at his decision-making and lack of composure. With such performances casting doubt on Onana's long-term future at the club, reports have linked United with several potential replacements. Among them is David De Gea, whose possible return to Old Trafford has generated plenty of buzz. The Spaniard, who was replaced by Onana just 2 seasons ago, remains a fan favorite and could offer stability if re-signed. However, United may be eyeing a more cost-effective option. According to reports from The Sun, the club are now monitoring Freddie Woodman, who is currently with Preston North End. The 28-year-old goalkeeper is out of contract at the end of the season, which opens the door for a potential free transfer. Woodman has impressed in the championship this term, establishing himself as one of the league's top keepers. Since leaving Newcastle in 2022, he has enjoyed a resurgence in form at Preston, keeping 17 clean sheets in the current campaign, a figure that highlights his growth and consistency. The goalkeeper's performances have not gone unnoticed. Ryan Lowe, his former manager, praised his resilience and commitment after Woodman's 16th clean sheet last season. Lowe revealed the keeper had suffered a gash to the eye and required stitches at halftime, but insisted on playing through the pain, a testament to his character and determination. Woodman's journey from a fringe player at St. James Park to a standout performer at Preston is one of perseverance and development. Now entering the peak of his career, he may finally be ready to make a return to the Premier League and prove his worth at the highest level. With Onana's position under increasing scrutiny and Amorim planning a squad overhaul, United could view Woodman as a smart and sensible addition, one that brings both experience and reliability without a hefty price tag. The next few months will reveal whether this potential move gathers further momentum. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.